First of all, you notice an electronic open lock, and there you see the inside of the door. This car has the cushy 3ZR interior. It was a $10,000 option, which I'll show you on the window sticker in a bit. That option provided premium interior materials, which included Napa leather seating, leather-wrapped dashboard, instrumentation and door panels, steering wheel and console. You also get the suede microfiber visors, roof panel, and pillars, and plenty of carbon fiber. On the tech side, you get the Bose 10-speaker audio system, the performance data recorder, curb view cameras, and the heads-up display. Here's a look at the finer stitching and leather, electronic door lock, and the seat memory settings. You see the stitching again here, and here is your power windows, more stitching, electronic door release, so the door just pops open, and a little bit of storage. As we go to enter the car, you'll see the indent in the sill that's perfectly positioned so that your foot misses it when you exit. The competition seat also upgrades you to a 16-way power seat, which controls the bolstering as well. Speaking of bolstering, this really hugs you nicely. Comes out about 5 inches. They had the Corvette logo. They opened this area up and filled it with carbon fiber, which was a nice touch. White stitching throughout the seat, and the leather is upgraded so it's firm but comfy. A nice upgrade from the plain standard ZR1 seats. The look of the interior is simple, and I like it. You got bucket seats, steering wheels, you got a stick shift, and everything else just kind of blends away. Simple is better. Another throwback to the muscle car era. Here's a view of the front dashboard steering wheel from the driver's seat. You see it's nice and simple. Everything's handy. It's just a beautiful setup. Okay, on the visor, here is your home leak garage door opener. And you got a mirror on the visor. Here's how you take the roof off. There's 1, 2, and the third latch is in the back in the center. Roof pops right off and goes into the trunk. Visors, windshield pillars, and roof. Everything is microfiber, very soft and cushy. When closing the door, the best thing to do to keep fingerprints down is just grab the hook and flip it closed. Quick peek from the passenger side. All the materials are the same quality. Classic look, simple, and fantastic. There are 2 things I have to show you in the windshield. Number 1, this is what the heads-up display looks like. Well, of course, it doesn't flicker when you're really watching it, and it's really crystal clear. But you can move it up and down, changes as you turn the mode selector, and you can brighten it. It does a good job keeping your eyes on the road instead of the dashboard. Look at this hood scoop. Well, actually, it's the back of the Supercharger cover, but it sticks up about 4 inches. It's right in your face, and it's just screaming muscle car from the 60s. As far as I'm concerned, this is the star of the show, the 7-speed manual. Some ZR1 owners changed the linkage. I can't see why. This thing shifts so smoothly and so accurately. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments whether you prefer a stick or automatic and why. Here's a look at the rest of the console. This is a lighter connection for radar detector. There you go, your cup holders, electronic brake, your mode selector, stealth, tour, sport, and track. This is your launch control. Has a small console area with your USB and small storage. Console padded with leather. Here is a look at the infotainment screen and all the controls beneath. Here's the hidden compartment. I'm sure you've seen that. There's a USB connected there, a light. Pop the screen up and it automatically lights up again. I like that all the knobs have a nice rubber coating and really feel nice in the hand. Here is your volume control and your on-off switch. Here is your temperature control for the driver's side. You could see it also sync to the passenger side. That is your home button where you can access your data recorder, CarPlay settings. There's your heated seat, different levels, cooling seats, passenger side, the same thing. Here's a look at the instrument cluster. You can change the middle screen, which I'll show you in a minute, but now I'm toggling through all the options. And here is a real cool one. It's the 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 performance timer. So you set it, take off, and it'll clock you. You can change the look of the display, toggling back and forth, and track to sport. Here's the track display, and there's sport display. The entire display screen options are controlled by this switch on the steering wheel. It toggles up and down, right and left, and select. Here are the controls for the mirror, self-explanatory. And then the heads-up display, you can move it up, down, you can change the configuration, you can brighten it. That's right there. And then you also, here's a gauge brightener for the dashboard. So all your displays will get brighter with that. Here you have your cruise control, works really well. Here's a look at the steering wheel. We have carbon fiber on the bottom and the top. Here is the station changes and volume control. Carbon fiber on the top looks great. Leather on the side, both sides of the wheel. On this side, you have the talk to car, hang up the call, and that's your select button to customize your display. The handles behind the steering wheel. On the right side, you got your windshield wiper controller, and on the left side, we have your light controls with the automatic high beams. Here is the drive mode button. You turn it, it changes on your dashboard and also changes the gauges. So you'll see it here. I'll flip it again. It'll go from sport to track. There you go. Now notice that when I changed it to track, the heads-up display also changed with it. See how I changed it back to sport? There you go. Okay, let's look at the top of the dashboard. The stitching is really done well. Leather is actually much higher quality than you would expect from Chevrolet. I mean, really attention to detail. There's more carbon fiber here around the whole screen. Here is how the front camera assist aids in saving your front splitter. What you do is you put your car in reverse, and as I'm backing into my garage now, and by the guidelines I could see, so I go as far back, watching the sides, get to where I want to stop, then put it in forward. When I do that, the front camera kicks in, and I can see exactly where my gray floor garage ends and my paver driveway begins. And then I pull up, I inch up, I get right to the red, stop right there, and that lets me know that I have 3 inches from the garage door to my front splitter. There's 3 inches of clearance. So that really is a cool feature. Not only does that save the splitter, but it gives you the maximum amount of free space behind the car. Here's a really cool feature. It's the data recorder. The disc goes in the glove compartment. This is what it looks like when you have a recording. There's 2 ways to use it. One is for the valet, which my car was being serviced here, and you could see, I can watch what they did with the car while I wasn't around. Here's another example of when you're driving and you want to record what you're doing for 0 to 60 starts or any performance. You just start the recorder and it shows you all this data so you can fine tune and adjust your performance.